All green lights, everything's a go. Money on the table, count it real slow. Pull up that rosé, twist up that Cali Dro. When you hustle hard, no matter what is hitting for. Now go.
What it do, ski son doodles? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about a sad, story, and basically it's about this boy, this 13-year-old boy from Georgia named Devin Brown. He hung himself after being labeled a snitch at his school. Now, originally, what happened was, you know how it's bullies in school and stuff like that. And sometimes people just like to pick on certain people either because they're smaller than them or they just don't have no fucking life. They don't have shit to do. They want to try to be cool, so they pick on people at school. Now, me, I never dealt with that situation before. I never got bullied at school before. I never was a bully. People knew, I always been a stocky dude, so people just never used to mess with me. But anyway, this boy was getting bullied on and stuff a lot, and he started to tell his parents about it. The parents ended up going to talk to the school about it, but they said that they never heard anything about it or whatnot. And then one incident, they was at lunch, the boy was at lunch, and these boys came up and mushed his face down into his little peanut butter sandwich or something like that. And then what really started this whole snitching, him being labeled as a snitch, is because he this female classmate of his had a butcher knife and she was talking about hurting the teacher, whatever. So he goes and tell the teachers, and I'm guessing the teachers told the principal, and just word just got out. So once he did that, that pretty much got back to everybody else, and everybody else pretty much knew that he was the one that told on the girl. So now they was talking about jumping him, beating him up, and all this stuff, like over basically like 20, they said like 20 plus people was talking about jumping him and stuff. So one night while he's at home, his sister or mother or whatever come in his room, and they don't see him in his room. So they looking around for him, and they open the closet door, and they see him hanging by a belt around his neck in the closet door. So basically, this young boy took his life because he, was scared. He just felt like he was going to keep getting bullied, and he just didn't want to take it no more. So I'm just assuming that was his way of just saying, you know what, I'm tired of all this. I can't go through this anymore, so I'm just going to take my own life. Now, I don't know if you guys saw one of my videos about the Junior Seau when he killed himself, but you guys who don't know that. I think anytime you kill yourself, it's really selfish. I don't really like that. I don't like it at all, because it's like, this is just me. I don't know how everybody else feel, but this is just me. No matter what goes on in my life, whether if it's bad, mainly if it's bad things or whatever, I will always talk to somebody. I have somebody I can talk to. I have people I can talk to. Because me killing myself would just hurt my family and the people who really cared about me. And I don't want to do that. So I always said people need to talk to people. Not saying you got to go pay and talk to a psychiatrist and stuff like that. But always find that person that you think you can talk to, because believe it or not, a lot of my friends, they help me out a lot, So I don't like the whole committing suicide thing, no matter what goes on in life. Or for instance, if I'm the one getting bullied at school, well, goddamn it, I'm about to take some classes, some fighting classes or something, because I'm about to start whooping some ass. I'm not about to keep tolerating getting bullied on. You got to fight back sometimes. Sometimes you just got to fight back, You may not be a fighter, but you got to fight back sometimes, But as far as this being labeled a snitch stuff, man, this shit get taken too far at times. Like, I know where I'm from, in my area, in my hood, it's a code you just don't do. You don't snitch. They say snitches get stitches. It's just a rule. You cannot tell. You got to shut up. I don't know if it's just in the black community. It could be in the suburban community. It can be anything now, Because, like, it's situations where I know people to tell, and some fucked up things that happen to them. You know, hell, you guys have seen videos on World Star and all these other sites of people just, snitching, and they get fucked up. Just recently, I was looking at something. I don't know if it was on World Star. I was on some website, and these two girls, actually three girls, was beating up this damn girl, kicking her in her face, just whooping her ass because she told, she told on somebody or whatever, and word just got back, and now that person is in jail. But this whole snitching thing, man, it can get taken out of category, man. Like certain situations, I do feel, fuck it, man. You got to get somebody involved. You got to get somebody involved. And for those people who say, "Oh, fuck the police. I never call the police. Blah blah blah," I guarantee you ain't gonna go out here and handle the shit yourself. I guarantee you're not gonna go out here and handle the situation yourself. You know, because if you really sit back and think about it, you're gonna be thinking like, "Damn, do I really want to end up going to jail for the rest of my life? Like, really?" Like, I always said if somebody did something to my mama, I'm gonna fucking go off on them. Which is true. I'm gonna fucking go off on them. No, I'm gonna go off on them. But I'm not gonna try to kill them. You know. So basically, this young man, it's unfortunately, he took his life because some people has been some assholes and dicks about the situation where they ain't got shit involved with it. And that's another thing. People, people want to jump into other people's business, and that's a mistake too. That can be a mistake too. If I was a little boy, I probably wouldn't even got into that. Like, oh shit, she got a butcher. Now I know you probably fearing for your life because you don't know what people will do nowadays in these schools, man. Your best damn friend in this classroom can turn around and start to shoot up the whole damn classroom, including you. So I mean, I can understand why a person want to, get certain people involved. But some situations you just gotta step back and just don't even do shit. Don't even worry about nothing. But unfortunately, man, this boy, it's just sad, man. He's only 13 years old, and he hung himself because he was getting bullied on, and then he really knew he was about to get even bullied even worse because of what happened. Now, like I said, this snitching shit, it gets out of hand sometimes. Some situations you do gotta call the police. You can't handle every fucking thing. You can't handle everything. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But me, I'm the type of person. If it ain't got shit to do with me, I ain't got shit to do with it. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna do anything. Like, there's been incidents in apartment complexes that I've lived in where I done heard some shit get happen. I done heard niggas beating a nigga beating the girl's ass. I done heard all kind of shit. Do you think I knocked on the door? Hey, you need to stop before I call the police. Hell nah. Like, hell nah. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm sorry she get her ass beat, but that don't have nothing to do with Johnny at all. Like certain situations you gotta fall back. Like if I was in his situation, that little boy situation, as far as the bullying shit, me getting bullied on, I would have just started to fight back. I would have fucked around and brought something to school and fucked them all up. You know, not try to kill them, but just fuck them all up, just to get the point across. But I probably, if I known that a classmate of mine had a butch knife and was going to kill, try to hurt the teacher or whatever, me just knowing what can happen, I wouldn't have said shit. I wouldn't have said nothing just because I know what can happen. But if you're a person out here who don't know what can happen, then you're gonna do the right thing. You're gonna tell the police. You're gonna tell, the teachers or whatever. That's just a natural thing. You're gonna tell, you know. But like I said, unfortunately, in this day and age, snitching, if you tell, you labeled a snitch. And we all know what can happen. Bad things can happen to you, especially in certain areas. Certain areas, bad things can happen to you. Like in my area, Avondale, Vine Hill, down the way, Lincoln Heights, if people find out you snitching or telling, it's gonna be over for you. But you guys tell me what you think. You know, is it okay to tell and not be labeled a snitch, or should you just shut your mouth and just move on? Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook. Check out my previous videos, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff for me, please. And man, rest in peace, Devin Brown, man. It's crazy. Deuce.
And remember, guys and girls, make sure you click the subscribe button, watch the previous videos, and like the videos.